now, for a podcast that nobody asked for, please welcome the sister himself, Jake Doolittle.
Welcome back to another podcast. Yes, Jake. Oh my God, slay. Literally slay, Jake. You're killing the podcast game. And now when people say that to me, I go, yeah, I know. You know what I mean? I think about that. I take it to heart and I go, yes, I understand that I'm slaying the podcast game and I don't know what you want me to do about it. Because do you expect any less? I guess is what I'm trying to ask. Do you expect me to not slay? Come on. Really? You expect me to not slay? I feel like this microphone is actually in my mouth. And also, so I just got this mic stand. And it's like fine, I think. I'll move it back here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. This is awesome. Can you hear me now? Awesome. Good. Technical difficulties. Second episode. Good. I got this mic stand so that I don't have to hold on to the mic, because as I was editing the last episode, I heard like my hands and my ring like bouncing up against. Oh, got a text. Thanks so much. Got a text during the middle of my podcast, and you know that's good because I'm a professional and I don't put this on Do Not Disturb. Great. Now I do. Good. What was I talking about? Oh, my ring. So my ring was bumping up against my microphone, and then it sounded like shit. And I was like, oh my God, I need to scrap this. I need to get rid of this. I'm a loser. I'm a failure. You know, all the healthy thoughts in life. And, you know, now I got this mic stand, and I'll tell you how I got this mic stand. Not that you ask, not that this isn't an interactive thing, but, I'll tell you how I got this mic stand. So basically, I was looking online trying to find mic stands because I don't like the ring noise. I don't like the bumping noise. And so I rode around town searching for a music store. Find one. It's 0.3 miles from the apartment. I go, oh my God, this is amazing. Okay. I go there. I walk in. I'm like, howdy do. And I go, you got any mic stands? Because all they've got is guitars, and I'm not talented enough to play one of those things. And so he goes, yeah, we've got a couple. I go, come on, dude. Come on. Are you joking with me? You have everything here. And so he goes, we got a new one for 25 or a used one for 20. And I go, listen, I don't know who you think I am. I don't know if you've seen the channel, but I'm going to get a used one for 20. Now, I didn't realize that the used one for 20 like didn't come with like a carrying case or like a carrying bag or anything like that. So on the city bike that I have a monthly membership for now, $18 a month, you get unlimited rides around town, which is awesome, which is great. But I didn't realize that I didn't have anything to carry it, and I wasn't driving because Hannah was at work and had the car. So anyways, I took the city bike and I took this ginormous mic stand under my arm and rode it around town throughout traffic. Now, if that didn't cause an accident, I don't know what would. A guy with like a large pole in his hand riding around town. Now, I'm trying not to make that sound sexual, but there was a large pole and it was in my hand. That's all I gotta say. That's all I have to say. What happened last week? So this is our first week in this new city. I think we've been here for like 10 days now. I like it. I think Hannah likes it too. I'm not going to speak for her, but I think she likes it too. It's a cool space. I like this weird recording studio. I like having a place to record a podcast that isn't my desk where I want to injure someone at. Drop my water, spilled all over the floor. Good. Awesome. Feeling good. No wires on the ground, though. That's good. So, this new city's nice. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. Like, it is super cool. Last week I streamed for 8 hours on Tuesday. I streamed watching every Shane Dawson video until I pass out, which was a blast. Because I never thought that I would do that. and I did because my videos were, two of my most recent videos that popped off, by the way, thank you, were demonetized. And one of them was age restricted, so the views basically stopped. Which, if you don't know, I only make money on YouTube. So if my stuff is demonetized, I can't pay the bills. You know what I mean? I can't be a proper top G, and pay the bills. So, except actually Hannah's paying for most of the rent here. Anyways, it's fine. I was going to say, streamed for 8 hours, uploaded that video did really well. Got a bunch of donations. All of that helped me and made up for the demonetization, which is awesome. So thank you for that. And I'll probably do that more because I expect to be demonetized more and more. Because apparently, also brands find me to be, what did they say? Controversial and offensive. Good. I've had multiple brands back out because I'm controversial and offensive. What? Excuse me? I'm controversial and offensive. Thanks. Thank you, Skillshare. That's right. Thank you, Skillshare, for backing out. Yeah, what kind of brand is that, looking at like this guy who's chronically ill making fun of people who are making fun of chronic illness, and they go, this is too controversial for our brand. We can't see a brand partnership going well with this guy because he's just so offensive, right? That makes sense. My hair is a fucking mess because I showered last night and rolled into bed like a crazy person. You ever like shower before you go to bed and then you roll into bed and you're like, I probably should do something with my hair because I'm going to wake up and it's going to be fucked. And then you just go to sleep anyways, and then you wake up and it's fucked, and you go, I did this to myself, I'm an idiot, and then you hit yourself in the head, and then that's it. So that was my morning this morning. Thank you very much. Last week, what else did I do? I took Hannah to, one of my favorite artists is this guy Giveon, who sings like R&B soul type music. It's beautiful. He's a beautiful human. That's it. I reached out to take photos at this concert, and they approved it. So I got a free ticket and photo pass, took photos for him. It was amazing. It was genuinely a really cool experience, but I wish I had known I was going to take photos of him before I spent $120 per ticket. You know what I mean? But I did feel like obligated to go because he's like one of my favorite artists. I listen to him all the time, and he's literally right down the road for me. So Hannah and I went. He's one of those people that like you look at and you go, oh fuck, really? Like, honestly, do we have to do this right now? Like, you just look at his face, it's just in his voice, and you go, come on. Like, really? Like, that's not fair. It's not fair for the people like me whose base skin tone is like a lobster red, without even going into the sun. Like, I'm just red all the time, and I'm overheated easily. Like, what? What the fuck? I have to sleep in the cold? That's the kind of human I am. I'm a Nordic, inflamed mess, which is good. But like, took photos at this concert, and I was like, holy shit. Like, stage presence, everything like that. I was sitting next to Hannah, and I looked at her and I was like, I mean, like, what? What's happening? That's not fair. Just like perfect structure in his face and voice, and it's just not ideal for a concert to go with your girlfriend, but I'm confident in our relationship. Don't worry, I'm confident in our relationship, and I know that we're going to stick through. I know that she's going to look at this beautiful man sing and waltz across the stage as if he owns this theater, and lots of screaming girls, and he hits all these runs that also I can hit. I can hit those runs. Want to hear? Ooh! So there you go. There's one of my runs. Speaking of runs, so I ate gluten on accident from a place called Hot Chick on DoorDash. Now, listen, hear me out. Is it my fault for ordering from a place called Hot Chick and thinking that they would have gluten-free options? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It sure is. But if you didn't know, I have celiac disease and I'm also allergic to dairy. Now, this wasn't a dairy reaction because dairy reaction is a diarrhea reaction and that's it. You know what I mean? So this was a gluten reaction because I was puking for 2 hours. 2 hours of puking. Yes, King. Started at like 10 and ended around 12. Now, after 12 o'clock, there was a lot of like, spitting out my puke and just like trying to get the taste out of my mouth. And sure, that wasn't fun, but it wasn't like full on vomiting. I counted how many times I vomited, and I believe it was between 12 and 13 times. I have not had that happen in a very long time. The last time I had that happen was I was at Curtis Connor's house and I ate gluten there and I was throwing up throughout the night. Now, that was nice. That was fun. That was fresh. But I was here and I tried this new restaurant, and did I spend $40 on DoorDash? Yeah, I did, because I wanted to treat myself and treat Hannah. I also got her some food. And now the thing is, it was hot chick. It was gluten-free fried chicken. Now, I haven't had fried chicken in a very long time, so I was very excited. Right? And it's supposed to be fried in dedicated fryers, all that. I think they just straight up gave me bread. Flour, bread, crumbs, because I was a mess for a while. I was convulsing on the bathroom floor for a very long time. It got to the point where if you looked at my knees, I mean, I don't think they're like this anymore, but you know how on TikTok they're bruised knees, you know what that means, and then it's just some creep being sexual. No, if you saw this, if I made a TikTok, if I made a TikTok with my knees in it, they'd be like, oh my God, bruised knees, Jake. Holy shit. Because I was puking for so long. I was on my knees for probably an hour. And then probably for the other hour, I was convulsing on the floor, laying on a used towel. Used towel from showering, not from anything else. Christ almighty, I'm a fucking mess. Anyways, I'm just starting to feel a little bit better. My stomach still is weird. I'm super tired, but I'm not going to let that show. I'm a content creator, baby. I'm a creator. Do you understand? I'm literally a creator. Come on. Back off. What else has happened? Yesterday was the VMAs. Now, to be honest, I couldn't care less. I have YouTube TV. Well, not me. My mom has YouTube TV. And I was going to log in and watch it for a little bit. And then I was seeing who was there. And one of the headliners was Jack Harlow. Who cares? You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't want to watch that. He rapped through the middle of an airplane, and then Fergie comes out. Who cares? None of that matters. Fergie's literally 87. Sorry. She's not 87. She's just been around for a while. Not that she looks it, she's beautiful, but I'm saying that she's had a very long career. That's not an ageism thing. I'm just saying that she's had a very long career. Whew. Good catch, Jake. And then Nicki Minaj performed, which is great. Taylor Swift announced a new album. Who cares? What I want to talk about the VMAs is Addison Rae's mom, Sherry, whose eyes are have been dead since birth. Addison Rae's mom came out of her mom, and the mom was like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? What the fuck? Her eyes are just constantly open. I've never seen that lady blink. And does that mean? Yeah, but do they have money, and are they looking for attention throughout dating younger men and making out on camera and embarrassing their daughter? Sure. You know what I mean? Who cares? Monty Lopez, that's Addison's dad. Who cares? Right? He cheated on Addison's mom. Hilarious. First of all, I don't know how that fucking happened. Monty Lopez is the craziest looking guy I've ever seen. Okay? And I shouldn't be saying that because my hair is over here, and my glasses are funny, and my nose is bright red. I look like Rudolph. I'm giving Rodolph. But I just, okay. Little context. Sherry, Addison's mom, her date was Young Gravy to the VMAs. A rapper, right, who was like knowingly hit on her, seemingly as a joke. Like, you know, when like the popular guy would ask out like a not popular girl as a joke to the prom, and then everybody laughs. Like, that's what it seems like. And like Sherry Sherry shaved her head, wore a dress with like almost like with like a slit down her ass. And like Addison was like nowhere to be seen. I think she was there, but she was nowhere to be seen, because why would you want to be around your mom with her fucking ass cheek out? To be honest, why would you? You know? And they're like, Young Gravy and fucking Sherry Easterling are like making out on a red carpet. And it's like, come on. Like, I understand that like grasping onto fame is like a common thing in an influencer's world or a celebrity's world, but like, what the fuck? I mean, what are we doing this for? It's going to turn into a joke anyways, so what's the point? Sherry. God. Sherry, hit me up if you're over Young Gravy, because God, you're hot. Anyways, here's a couple fun stories I have. Man tests positive for monkeypox, COVID, and HIV in one day. Oh, good. Awesome. This is from Sky News. A 36-year-old patient in Italy returned from a holiday in Spain and later presented with a series of symptoms that led doctors to carry out a series of tests. They found that he was the first patient so far discovered to have COVID, monkeypox, and HIV. Wowee. Holy fucking shit. So what do we learn from this? Don't go anywhere. Literally don't go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. Are you kidding me? He was negative for HIV in 2021, tested positive 2022. Wow. I mean, what the fuck? Is that not the worst vacation you've ever had? You go on vacation to Spain and you come back a headline that you have a diagnosis, a positive diagnosis of 3 of the worst things to get right now. Good. All at the same time, like, and it showed photos of his monkeypox stuff. Hey, Sky News, why do we need to see that? Why do we need to see the photos of the scars on this guy's body? Hey, I'm just wondering, because we know what monkeypox looks like. Okay, it looks like my fucking face when I was 12 years old. Okay, we understand. But like, we don't need to see it. And it showed like before and after, like, of them like being extracted or popped or healed or whatever the fuck whatever it is. But like, yeah, I just read that headline and I was like, oh, okay. So sometimes people out there might think, oh my God, I'm living the worst life in the world. Oh my God, I'm having the worst day ever. You're having the worst day ever? This guy just paid money to go to Spain and then contract diseases. Good. Awesome. 36 years old, catching everything. Good. Like a very talented outfielder in baseball, catching everything. Yes. Okay. Okay. Here's our next story. Texas church sorry for unauthorized Hamilton production with biblical rewrite. What? What's the deal with this? So, the Door McAllen Church, it doesn't say where it is, would like to apologize to Win. Well, that's that's if Lin-Manuel Miranda like caught a W. Win-Manuel Miranda. So basically, what they ended up doing was this.
Orphan, son of a harlot, go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon. Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouthed bother be seated at the right hand of the Father. Washington hires Hamilton right on.
That's crazy. That's crazy for a church to be like, listen, I don't I don't know much about copyright, but I think this is fine. What? Excuse me? What is legacy? It's knowing you repented and accepted the gospel of Jesus Christ that sets men free. Huh? I mean, also kind of like talent. It's kind of talent, right? Because like rewriting an entire musical and thinking that it's yours now is insane. Just taking instrumentals of songs and being like, oh, okay, this is perfect for me. Let's look at the top songs on Spotify and see if I can rewrite them myself. Make more of a popular Christ-like version. Let's see. Top songs USA. Okay. We've got Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. Love that song. So good. Love TikTok. Shut up. Let's see. You repent your sins. It's a good habit. Right? You repent your sins. It's a good habit. Okay. We've got Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj. Okay. So this would be titled well, freaky. Okay, so we could do like Super Satan Girl. Because we love equality, right? So we want Satan to also be a girl. So we go, I can pray it, I can sin it while you celebrate Easter. I can pray it, I can sin it while you celebrate Easter. I can do all those little eggs while you eat my ass. I don't know. I was trying to still keep it in the realm of Nicki Minaj songs. Let's see. About Damn Time by Lizzo. Okay, let's see. About Darn Time. I like that. I like keeping About Darn Time. Okay. It's about darn time. In a minute, I'm Anita. In a minute, I'm gonna need to praise Jesus. It's about darn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a little minute to praise Jesus and have sex with my butt. That one didn't work. In a minute, I'm gonna need a. In a minute, I'm gonna need to praise Jesus. Well, he comes over and what did Jesus do? And crucifies me. Okay. It's about darn time. In a minute, I'm going to need to praise Jesus while he comes over and crucifies me. That one worked. Good. What other musicals can we do in biblical terms? Like Wicked. Imagine Wicked, like about like witches and stuff, just having people lose their minds. What else? Cats, except all the cats are Noah's Ark's animals. That's awesome. And instead of like Jason Derulo playing a cat, we have Jesus Christ playing a donkey. Jesus Christ playing a donkey, voiced by Eddie Murphy. It's all a crossover. Good. What's our next story? Good job, Jake. You're so good at podcasting. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the compliment. Oh my God, Jake, I love your podcast. Nobody asked. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. Gang of turkeys attacked British Columbia man, breaking both his hips and a finger. Excuse me? Let's see. A Suswap man was seriously injured after being attacked by a rooster and turkeys. Shuswap man. What? Is that a place? Okay. On July 28th, police was asked to check on the well-being of someone in a home in Solista. Upon arrival, they found a man who had been attacked by some angry birds. The man had already received medical attention. attacked by some angry birds, like the movie, my favorite movie. Oh my God, I love Angry Birds. So you know the video game on Apple? That's good. His injuries included 2 broken hips, a broken finger, and multiple lacerations. Okay. Police were told that the birds in question have already been scheduled to receive the death penalty for their crimes. It is not known if implicated turkeys will be served at Thanksgiving dinner. That's it? That's the whole article? I wanted to hear more. I wanted to hear how this guy got hit. Because honestly, he probably did something to them. Also, if you're if a turkey can break both your hips, lacerate you, break your fingy, what are you doing? Stay inside. Sneeze time. Passed out. That's okay. That's all right. I passed out. Yeah, what? A turkey, multiple turkeys, and a rooster. Also, I just love the writing of that article. Police were called onto the scene to investigate this, but he was already receiving medical attention. Why'd you have to add that? Hey, why'd you have to add that? That does nothing to the story. Genuinely. And here I go, just like a great YouTuber, I'm going to restart my camera. Canon, am I right? Oh, God, Canon. You would think that they would figure out this tech by now. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Anyways, turkeys and roosters. And then I love having an article and then closing it with like a pun, like a little joke. It's not sure if these turkeys are going to be served at Thanksgiving this year. Come on. Really? You think turkey meat lasts that long? That's what I'm mad about. Excuse me, really? You think turkey meat lasts that long? You got another thing coming. I just love that. I love that story. I love that that's like, I don't know. And then you like see the comments and it's like, it's true. Turkeys are crazy this year. Oh my God. Really? God, I hate conversations like that where it's like, weather's pretty good. The weather out here is like good. It's actually different than it was yesterday. Can we just like talk about the like economical climate of the world? Hey, the dinner was pretty good. Excuse me, can we talk about global warming and how the earth is melting? Hey, you see on the news that gas station actually closed. They couldn't afford to get gas anymore. Excuse me, can we do like actual arithmetic? I'm so fun at parties, you guys. You want to go to a party with me, I promise. I love parties. I'm actually so good at parties. Do you want to hear how good I am at parties? I've gone to a couple parties. That's right, I'm a little party star. I'm a little party monster. I'm a little monster. I'm a little monster, Lady Gaga's fans. But like, Hannah and I have gone to a couple parties. That's right, she's in college. Am I in college? No, I dropped out. Just recently dropped out. Congratulations, Jake. Good job. I'm really thirsty all the time. Maybe it's because there's no air in here. It's awesome. There's literally no air circulation in here. So I feel like I'm being boiled alive. But yeah, Hannah and I have been to a couple parties. And to be honest, I think that we have experienced more bad parties than good. Because okay, we went to can you say, is this a party? Maybe. It was like no, it wasn't. It was literally a house party within like the first couple days that we were in Richmond. I'm not going to say how it happened, but it was weird. And it was not what we were expecting. We were also super tired because it was the day after we arrived. And we were wiped, and it just wasn't what we were looking for that night, I don't think. We were looking to go to 7-Eleven, get slushies, and watch X-Men. But in reality, that's not what we did. We did that last night. Hannah and I have had this conversation before where we're just like, we're not just now realizing it, but we are a fully married couple. Like, we're not legally married, but we are the oldest couple in the world. Like, it's not like, I know so many people right now who are like, also like making their fights with their significant others public, or like just being like completely, like posting on their story and then deleting it 5 minutes later, like their public story, not close friends, public story, being like, I can't believe she left me. And then they get responses and then that's it. Or like, fuck this guy. You can never trust a guy who loves his mama or something. Like, always something very specific to the guy so that you know who it is. And then like they'll get response and then they'll delete it. And then that's it. And then it causes something. And then you ever see like story posts, but of fights to other people that they're not like tagging people in, that they could just like text or call or like talk it through. They just like put it on their story and they go like, can't believe he did this again. And then everyone's like, oh no, he did what? What did he do? Tell me, Christina. And then she's like, I'm not getting into it. I also like story posts like that, where it's like people posting their like biggest problems in life, and then people are like, if you need anything, let me know. And then they post immediately after. Messages that say, if you need anything, let me know, do not do it for me. They do not mean anything to me, okay? You're not actually going to help me. And then people complain. It's awesome. But Hannah and I were realizing that like what do we do? We went to a concert, which was great. Do you think so? They were all general admission. Now, I was taking photos. I was in the photo pit. We definitely could have snuck up to the front area and enjoyed the concert from there, like face to face with Gibeon. Did we know? Because that's our worst nightmare. Being in a group of people who are all sweaty and there's no AC. By the way, 3 people passed out during the opener sets. Hey, maybe there's a problem going on if people are passing out during sets. Sorry, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but there was a car driving by with very loud music, and it distracted me because I have AD, one of them. I don't remember which one. I've got more important diagnoses to like focus on than me figuring out if it ends in HD or D. Okay? I don't even know the difference between them. But like Hannah and I 2 nights ago watched X-Men 1 classic. Or no. And then the night before that we watched Fantastic Four. And then last night we started X-Men 2, and then I fell asleep during the middle of it. Are we 95 years old? It's a genuine question. Are we literally 95 years old? Because I'm 21 and she's 20. But like, she comes back from work, pooped. I don't do anything all day. I record and like pretend that I'm working hard, and that's all I do. And then we just like watch a show, we eat on the couch, and we like cuddle. Are you kidding me? That's the best life ever. And if anybody's saying like we had friends back in Maine who were constantly like literally would say to other friends that like Jake and Hannah are so like negative and boring, which like you probably listen to this podcast and you go, well, I can kind of see it, but like not really, because when I'm in public, I'm a different person. When I'm in public, I'm like light and bubbly and whatever. It's not like a full-on rant like it is right now. Imagine if that's what I was like in friend groups. Like I'm just talking and I'm not letting people respond to me. Every conversation I have is a podcast. You know people like that? It's awesome. Love people like that. But yeah, I just realized we're pretty content with doing nothing, and I love it. But sometimes you're like, am I wasting time? Am I wasting away right now? But it's fine. It's not a deep problem at all. Next story. Let's see. Okay. We've got NYPD tells officers not to congregate or engage in unnecessary conversation. Good. Good. A law enforcement source has provided Fox 5 New York with an NYPD memo that went out Tuesday with this order for officers. Do not congregate or engage in unnecessary conversation with other members of the service while on post unless it involves necessary police work. Good. Have you ever been to New York or a city where it's just police officers chatting? Are you kidding me? When I lived in New York for a month and a half, I went into Grand Central Station, and there are legitimately officers with like assault rifles in their hands, just chatting it up with each other. What are you doing? Just distracting themselves? Yeah, I went to that game last night. It was pretty crazy. The Knicks won by 5. Oh, I've got an assault rifle on my hip. Like, pay attention. What are you doing? There's things going on. There's bad things happening, right? But even if there aren't, like, shouldn't you be alert? You ever been in New York and you see, like, cops just standing on the side of the road chatting? Excuse me. Maybe there's something going wrong here. Maybe you should be doing your job. Holy shit. I love that. Even in Maine, we've got cops who just like stand by their cars. You ever see that? Like 2 cops pull up next to each other and just talk. Shouldn't you be doing something? Isn't there a problem going on? Yes. I'll answer that for you. There's always a problem going on that you could be fixing. It seems like you're only doing this job for benefits. You know what I mean? It's so annoying. I saw that, what was it? A couple days ago here in Virginia. Just cops talking, pulled up right next to each other, like half blocking the road talking. Do something. Do something else. Or like make it look like you're doing something. Like pull out a gun and point it at the other cop's head, but also still have a conversation. Make sure the safety's on. Make sure the safety's on. Make sure everything's safe. But like just pretend like you're doing something. You know what I mean? Light off a flare and throw it down the road and then have a conversation. You know? I feel like you need to be doing more. You ever in school, you ever pretend like you're doing something or like switch tabs right before a teacher walks by? I used to do that all the time. We had school iPads and I would double tap the home button so fucking fast. This was before you could swipe. I would double tap that shit from like, they wanted us to be like writing something, but I'd be playing like literally Angry Birds that attacked this old guy in British Columbia. I'm a good student. And our final story. Tesla demands removal of video of cars hitting child-sized mannequins. Okay, this is a great story to me. So, Tesla released this like full self-driving thing for like 100,000 of their cars. 100,000 super fans got to test this out. And these people were doing videos where they would, because it's supposed to brake for pedestrians, it's supposed to lane switch, it's supposed to literally take you from one place to the other, fully automated. Now it's not working, okay? And now Tesla is demanding the videos of their fails of their cars to be taken down. And they're like sending cease and desists. It's pretty funny because like, wouldn't you, I don't know, doesn't it make you look worse to take those things down and like threaten legal action and be like, okay, yes, this did happen, but you're not allowed to show it, right? Yes, your child did get squashed. His brain is 5 feet away from his feet, but you need to take it down, right? It's strange. There's YouTubers right now who are taking their children and telling them to cross the street as their Tesla accelerates towards them and trying to test it. That's not a joke. There are people trying to do that, and thank fucking Christ it's worked every time. But people are also taking like mannequins and putting them in the middle of the road and then blowing them to smithereens. You know what I mean? And that's happening much more often than idiots putting their children at risk. I think that's happened like 2 or 3 times. But people are obliterating human mannequins, and I find that hilarious. That's so funny. That is so fucking funny to me. That Tesla's like, okay, we've got full self-driving. Guys, we've got full self-driving. It's amazing. Oh my God. We just raised prices on our base model of our cheapest car. We're looking at a little above 40,000 when last year it was nearly 30. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. But, and we're also letting you beta test this thing, but we don't like the results. So can you take it down, please? Imagine. I would love to be able to take things down if people said things that were like mean or like, I don't know. Imagine like Jeffrey Dahmer being like, I don't like how the media portrays me and I'm going to send you a cease and desist. Yes, I ate people, but I was not asking for it to be publicized, right? I think that's such a weird thing. The fact that Elon Musk is like, no, take this down. No, we can't be doing this. I didn't test this enough. Like, he's so pissed off that he didn't test it enough that little kids are being trampled. Not real little kids, but mannequins. Same diff. Little kids don't have personalities. You know what I mean? I was thinking about this today. When do you receive a personality? Or when do you show a personality? Not receive. It's not like you're given a personality. But like, I don't know. I talked to Hannah about this and like, what if our kid's a dud? Like, what if our kid's a dud? What are we going to do? Like, return it? No. There's no exchange program for having a dud. Like, what are we going to do? Because I was thinking like, Hannah and I have this like ideal thing in our head where we want to like explore with our kid and teach them different things and, you know, just have fun. What if our kid is like just an iPad baby until they're 35? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do at that point? You just, all right, okay, love you, bye. But like you say love you and then you like roll your eyes. You know what I mean? I'm a good dad. I'm going to be a good dad. No, I don't think that's true. I think you end up having a kid and then you love it no matter what. But in the back of your mind, you look at this kid and you're like, oh, Christ, how'd this happen? You know what I mean? This podcast, it's not going to get me canceled, but I am going to definitely receive some interesting comments disagreeing with me. And my takes, I bet. Going 43 minutes. I think that's good. I think we'll fucking call it. I don't want to like overdo the podcast. You know how some people do like 3 hours and it just drags on and on and on. You know what I mean? I would rather just do this. 43, 45 minutes, whatever. Round it up because 45 sounds better than 43. 43 sounds like I put in no effort. 45 sounds like, I mean, he's doing something. And 30 means that I'm just like, I'm not doing anything. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll call it. Fuck it. Thank you so much for watching my podcast, Nobody Asked. And I don't know if anybody's watching this right now because I have not become public with the channel. I have not uploaded any audio and, you know, it's about it. So let's see how this goes. My first episode is going to be uploaded soon, but it's about like the Andrew Tate ban, which happened like a week or 2 ago. It's all going to be like, none of it's going to matter. I'm surprised I'm not uploading a video like, could monkeypox hurt people? And it's like, oh, Christ. Is COVID-19 going to be a pandemic? Should we wear masks and sanitize? Like I recorded this in 2019. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's it. I'll see you later. Love you all. Bye.